You'd be surprised what clients notice and what they don't notice. It was just about offering something a little bit different, a little bit more upscale, because I'm looking for upscale clients with disposable income. You come into my gym for a workout, you'll never lift a weight. What do you mean? Soon as they ask a question, you're mine. I win. In my workout, you never have to lift a weight. No lifting ever. You got to be different. There's got to be something about you where it upsets people or where people just can't stop talking about you, right? I piss people off all the time, and I got the bank account to show for it. That's how it starts, and it has to be that way. You have to upset or create curiosity, or you got to push them over the edge. I encourage you all to just look into this and think about it. But this is the basic framework. This information alone, follow this diligently. This time next month, you will have more money in your pocket.
Welcome to another episode brought to you by Imagine Strength, the future of safe, simple, and effective high-intensity training equipment. Are you a HIIT studio owner looking for equipment that's not just top-notch, but also tailored to your specific needs? Imagine Strength is your answer. Inspired by the legendary Arthur Jones, Imagine Strength is revolutionizing the HIIT industry with their state-of-the-art yet affordable equipment. Their team doesn't just sell HIIT equipment, they live and breathe it. I've personally experienced their gear at the Resistance Exercise Conference, and let me tell you, it was an intense workout that I won't soon forget, in the best way possible, of course. So why choose Imagine Strength? Number one, they provide customized solutions for HIIT studios. Number two, they have budget-friendly yet high-performance designs. And number three, they're committed to innovation and excellence in high-intensity training specifically. Founder Jeff Turner and his dedicated team are on a mission to make HIIT accessible to everyone. Getting started is easy. Number one, visit imaginestrength.com. Number two, consult with their expert team. And number three, choose the equipment that will skyrocket your business. Don't wait. Head over to imaginestrength.com and elevate your HIIT studio today with Imagine Strength. Lawrence Snell here, and welcome back to another episode of High Intensity Business, your one-stop shop for growing your HIIT business and fueling your passion for high-intensity training. Before we dive into today's episode, please grab your free PDF playbook, Referral Machine, a 4-step referral blueprint. You can download this now over at highintensitybusiness.com/ref, that's REF, short for referrals. You'll also get a full-length video training with Luke Carlson, CEO of Discover Strength, on the best proven practices for driving referrals in your business. We used to sell this, we now give it away for free. It's huge value. Go to highintensitybusiness.com/ref. This is episode 465. This is a special one. This was a live podcast with Pete Cerqua and yours truly. And we had 30-ish people participating via Zoom as well for real-time Q&A. If you're new to Pete Cerqua built a $1.2 million revenue small HIIT business and ran that for 16 years at a high revenue level and is now coaching HIIT entrepreneurs on how to do the same. If you want to work with Pete, you can learn more about that over at highintensitybusiness.com/coaching. If we're not open for clients right now, you can join the waitlist. So the focus of this podcast today is how to accelerate your fitness profits. 4 steps to client growth with Pete Cerqua with real-time Q&A. Pete shares a simple and effective system for resetting your business and boosting growth, which includes how to repackage your business and make subtle changes to give clients an entirely new experience. Workout protocols that get referrals, tactics for generating and closing leads for free, including the secret 9-word email shared by yours truly, which I've used many, many times successfully, and much, much more. Please note that we've actually closed the group coaching, but if this is something that you're interested in, please email me, lawrence@highintensitybusiness.com, or if you'd like to work with Pete one-on-one, as I said, just go to highintensitybusiness.com/coaching. So, without any further ado, please enjoy this special live podcast with Pete Cerqua.
Morning, Lawrence.
Good morning. Good afternoon. You confused me then for a second. Obviously, it's morning where you are. How are you, Pete?
I'm going to make you an honorary American just for today.
Oh, wow. Thank you. What an honor.
What an insult.
Not at all. Good to see you. And thank you for everyone who's joined so far. All to see yourself, Pete. Lovely shirt on today.
That shows how many people are bored and have nothing better to do.
Pete, always, well, you've upped your game today with a nice shirt. I've got this nice, what would you call it? A pullover? Is that what you guys would call it? What would you call it?
Yeah, pullover sweater,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I just was saying, because I was joking with you the other day, Pete, on the podcast. The podcast come out with myself and Luke recently. And Luke just looks immaculate as always. And I'm in like a t-shirt and I was just embarrassed. It's my latest one that's come out. Well, I need to up my fashion game for the podcast. So,
hey, quick shout out. I see my friend Chris Malloy is on the call. Chris, I know Chris. I'm going to say 26 years because I think I met Chris when my son was born, right? Or shortly thereafter, give or take a year. But Chris, great to see you on the call. He's an old friend and we got to catch up soon.
Cool. Yeah, that's okay. Randall's just saying he can't stay for the whole hour. That's fine. Just, do what you can, guys. We'll get started very soon. So provide as much value as we can.
And you're recording this too, right?
Yes, I just have to double check that, but yes, I am. Hey, Brian. Hey, Chris. Hey, Patrick. Randall. Hey, Steve. Hey, Mark.
Awesome. Mark Campbell from Australia. What's up, buddy?
We got a great number here. No, hey, how you doing, Matt? Appleby, good to see you. Luke, as always. Pleasure. Brian. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna lower that hand, Steve. Hope that's okay with you. All right. So I think I'm just going to get into it now. We've got a good number and, more people will arrive as we go here. So firstly, just want to say, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for taking your precious time out of your day to join us. I know a lot of you rescheduling clients and that kind of thing. So I really appreciate that. So thank you for joining today. Just to make everyone aware, this is being recorded today. And the reason for that is because there's a few people who can't attend who really wanted to come. And if we record it, we can then share it after the fact, which will benefit them, but also benefit you if you want to be able to refer back to the content. The way we're going to do this today why are we doing this is the first thing I want to go through actually. The first reason really is to bring together here entrepreneurs to support each other towards a common goal, really. I've noticed when I've done anything like this in the past, like when we've done, we did a Q&A panel during COVID. We did it a couple of times. Because obviously, COVID was a difficult time for all of us. And a lot of us in this industry were curious how different hit businesses were pivoting and managing the challenges that COVID presented. So we did a panel with Adam Zickerman, Luke, Skylar, and Melinda. And we did 2 of them and it was really good. We had lots of questions, lots of participation. So that was good evidence that this is something that obviously you guys really value. And then we also do masterminds in our paid membership and they are like very, very popular because it's that peer-to-peer support that people really appreciate. And the other purpose of this call today is for Pete to share a proven system on how to get more customers fast. We wanted to try and just provide something that is just going to provide you with some value straight away that you can utilize immediately after this call, put into practice and start getting more clients straight away. This is also really a glimpse of what is going to become a group coaching call that we're planning on doing on a weekly basis, which is focused on Pete's hit business building strategy. And again, that's likely to kick off next week. For those on this call today who are already part of the masterminds that we do twice a month, the way this is different to that is the masterminds are primarily more peer-to-peer, where we lean on members for different expertise and to help with member challenges. Whereas this is mostly focused on obviously Pete helping you in a small group setting and really leveraging Pete's expertise for an hour a week, as opposed to, 2 1-hour masterminds every month, just a sort of higher level. And later during this call, I will provide details on how you can join the weekly group coaching with Pete, if that's of interest. Quick intro for Pete. One or two of you who don't know him already, or who's been on the podcast a ton, and I've probably read his intro about 50 times. Pete owned and operated a small hit studio, York City, generating 1.2 million per year on average for 16 years. He's gone on to become a 5-time best-selling author and serial entrepreneur in real estate and nutrition. He is now coaching people like you to 7 figures in your personal training business. Pete, over to you. Pete's now going to deliver a presentation on how you can really boost your business, generate more customers. And yeah, over to you, Pete. I'll let you go.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening to my friend Mark in Australia. Guys, this is my outline today is called 4 Steps to $1 million per year. And that's our program for today. I want to qualify this. These are 4 basic steps that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to bang it out quickly, just in case you guys have questions and want to talk about it. I'm happy to do that. But I want to qualify the program. This is absolutely not an easy, quick fix type of approach. This is not like the TV commercials. You could do this in 4 easy steps in 5 minutes, where you will, if you, any of these takeaways that you walk away with today, you can make more money next week, but you're not going to make 7 figures next week. I got an example about that. It came to me this morning and I made notes about today's talk. When I was a powerlifting freak when I was a kid. I was just like, that's where I started and stopped. I just loved bench pressing, right? When I was 16 years old, I benched 3 plates. Not bad for a 16-year-old. I think everybody can do it now, but I developed my own plan at that point and my next goal to get to 4 plates. It's a big deal, right? Especially back in the late 70s and early 80s, 4 plates wasn't common. It took me 5 years. At the age of 21, I benched 4 plates. Okay. I stuck with it. It was I had a decent plan, not a great plan, but I went through it. Then my next goal is 5 plates. And that was my ultimate goal. I never had a vision of 6 plates. I just didn't think it was within me. So I actually consulted with a bench press specialist, somebody who was capable of 7 plates, and he's in the record books. And I sat down with him for multiple hours and got a really, really amazing plan together. And I followed it to the T. I was very committed. At the age of 26, I benched 5 plates. Okay, great. Guess what? Took me the same 5 years as my first plan. I think the lesson for me back then was that it was more about the consistency and commitment than the actual plan. Now, I can give you guys the whole bench press routine. I still have all my notes on that stuff. It's a big deal. How many of you will go from 2 plates to 3 plates? How many of you will go from 3 plates to 4 plates? The ones who stay committed to the plan will get there and make consistent progress. That's the thought I had this morning, and I wanted to share that with you. Same thing here. I'm going to give you a blueprint right now. I'm going to give you 4 basic, easy steps, but it's about the commitment that you put into those steps that'll get you to the next income level. Are you going to make 7 figures next week? Absolutely not. It's going to take work and effort, but these are solid steps. And that's what I want you to take away. Okay, let's do it. Step number 1. Now, I know I'm talking to veteran traders here. I'm talking to high intensity business owners, people with their own studios, people that are skilled. Okay. And I know for a fact that some of you on this call are highly skilled. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact that there's a few of you on this call that are much better traders than I ever was. And I know this. Okay. I never, ever claimed to be a great trader. As a matter of fact, if you made a list of the top 10 traders in the world, I am not on that list. I'm a pretty good trader. I wanted the money. So if you made a list of the richest traders in the world, I might be on that list. Okay. That's what I went after. So I was never about the skill or the protocol. That wasn't me. I was about dollars and cents. What would make me more money? That's how I always operated. Okay. So now you know where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to teach you guys something that you're probably 10 times better than me at. That would be a waste of everybody's time, right? Step number 1 to get to the next level is a repackaging. Repackaging. What is that? Well, you've got a business that you may be doing this for 20 plus years at this point. So you need to really get something to get excited about. And the first step on that is repackaging. What are we going to repackage? Well, it could be starting with as simple as the dress code. And I've seen many over the years slack off in this area. They started out with a better dress code and they were doing a better business. And then it kind of gravitated towards a t-shirt or a sweater, or instead of slacks, now they're wearing jeans, and it really kind of watered down. I see it. I see it with everybody I'm talking to. I'm doing a lot of one-on-one coaching. And when they get on the call with me, I could see, and I ask them, what's your dress code? One person I got on a coaching call with, lady, she's in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm like, you're talking about raising your rates and commanding a higher price. Look the part. I mean, come on. You walk into your doctor's office and your doctor's sitting there in shorts and a t-shirt, you're going to turn around and get out of there, right? Because you don't have the same respect for them. But if they're dressed professionally and then have a lab coat on, you're more at ease, and then, massive fee that they charge just for a physical is okay. You're okay with that. Same thing here. Up your dress code a little bit. Too many people are relying on their skill as a trainer and not seeing the bigger picture. And this is part of the repackaging. It's not about your skill as a trader. You guys are skilled already. We just want to make a lot of money with it. Okay. So step back and just think about that and try to absorb that line a little bit more. It's not about your skill. Your skills are great. Now you're beating it to death. Don't beat it to death. Make money with it. How do you make it more marketable? How do you make it more attractive? Another part of my repackaging ideas are rearrange the equipment. Let's look at your facility, your studio, or where you're operating out of. One time I moved from, I just had a new lease. I had a studio on 54th Street. And then when that lease was up, a friend of mine, gave me a really nice space on 55th Street, 1 block away. I moved the equipment and I kept it in the same order in the newer location. As the clients were walking in the door, same exact pieces of equipment, right, that I owned. I just moved them. Oh my God, you got all new equipment. They were blown away. No, it's the same leg press you used last week in the other location. Oh, no. This is definitely different. They're arguing with me. It's definitely different. You'd be surprised what clients notice and what they don't notice. Simply rearranging your equipment can really just they'll walk in the door and they'll say, oh my God, what did you do? It'll throw them off balance. Now, you're looking to throw them off balance in a positive way, not a negative way. You just want to create a little excitement, something new. Why did you do that? Because they've got a new program I want to show you. Don't argue with them, right? They think it's all new equipment. Great, just run with it. Okay, it's not a white lie. You're just not acknowledging it either way. Let's look at the rest of the studio quickly. The waiting room, can that be better? Do you have a nice little water fountain out there? I used to have a water fountain with a water dispenser with glass bottles. I used to fill up the 5-gallon glass jugs in my kitchen, in my studio, with a really, really expensive water filter system. And I used to tell all the clients, and I'd sit in there. It'd take me 20 minutes in the morning, fill up 5 gallons with this really nice, highly triple filtered UV light water filter. You know what? I just thought it would be something high end to offer the clients. Clean water. Doesn't get cleaner than this. I wasn't trying to sell water filters. Wasn't about that. It was just about offering something a little bit different, a little bit more upscale, because I'm looking for upscale clients with disposable income. So waiting room, are your chairs nice? Are they organized nice? Do you have a TV in your waiting room? I had a TV in mine. I had the sports channel on all the time. The national sports channel. I don't remember what it was, but don't put on a movie. Don't put on news, because news could be political. You don't want to get into a debate with anybody, but everybody could sit and watch the sports highlights, whether it's Formula One racing or tennis, right? That's such a neutral topic. That's important to have the right thing on. Okay. Coffee. I used to put on a Power coffee in my studio in the morning in the kitchen. You could smell it when you got off the elevator down the hall. it's just an attractive smell, coffee. You don't have to drink coffee. You don't have to offer the coffee, but it was about the smell. And I knew that. And I put on this massive 20-cup pot of coffee every morning just for the smell. And most people never touched it. I was pouring it out at night because it sat there all day. But everybody all day long, they get off the elevator and it was just that, oh my God, what a great smell, right? Okay, great. Just trying to make things a little more attractive, a little bit different than everybody else. What else? Bathrooms. Are your bathrooms, if you have a bathroom in your studio, is it really up to, I had mine redone with marble tile and, hey, how many people use the bathroom when they're in my studio? I don't know. I don't have an exact figure, but I'm going to say 1%. Most people, they're in and out in 15 minutes. Do they really need a bathroom or a changing room or anything like that? No, they don't. So very small, but those who used it were always, you have such nice bathrooms here. So look at the studio when you're repackaging, rearrange the equipment. Maybe you're putting a plant in there or something. Make sure there's no cords on the wall. Maybe paint a wall. Okay. Maybe could be just one wall with a color that's not offensive and just something that's calming, something that's maybe supports your brand, but repackage, make it look different. Okay. That's step number one. Step number two, you got to get excited about your program. And you got to probably recreate a new program. So you've been training a certain way for many years at this point. Okay. You're predictable. So people are walking in the door. Your client probably knows exactly which machine to go to first. They know exactly what to do. They know what weight's going to be on the machine. You've been doing this for a while. So if you want to take your business up to the next level, you got to shake it up. So come up with a new program. Now, you guys are smart enough to come up with this on your own, but I'm going to give you some guidance here, and I'm just going to throw one out there, one that I'm passionate about, and you all know it, negative only. And I'm going to tell you why. It's for marketing reasons. It's not for strength and productivity reasons. I will not sit here and debate with anybody what's more productive. Well, Pete, that the James Fisher protocol of lifting in 2 seconds and holding for 2 seconds and lowering for 4 seconds and holding for 2 seconds in stretch position. That's really, scientifically, the studies show that's like the best. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want the money. What can I market? I can't market the James. God bless him. I like him. I'm going to have dinner with him next week. Seriously. And I'm sure it's great. I want to make a lot of money. So how can I make a lot of money with a negative only protocol? Because I can use lines like, you come into my gym for a workout, you'll never lift a weight. What do you mean? Soon as they ask a question, you're mine. I win. Okay. So I'm using negative only as the get excited about the new program. This is going to be my example. I encourage you all to just look into this and think about it. Of course, many of you you've got the brains, experience, and smarts to come up with your own thing, right? But let's look at negative only. In my workout, you never have to lift a weight. No lifting ever. There's another line. Get amazing results without lifting a weight. These are just taglines that I'm throwing down there, okay? And I list my taglines. I did for years. Did you know that all humans are 40% stronger lowering weights than lifting them? So let's not waste time lifting weights. These are just marketable lines that can make you a lot of money. You can't be like everybody else. You got to be different. If you want the market share, if you want to get the next client, you got to be different. There's got to be something about you where it upsets people or where people just can't stop talking about you, right? I piss people off all the time. And I got the bank account to show for it. Okay. Keep that in mind. I'm not here to make friends and, let me tell you, you want the depth of your business? Well, he gave me such a great workout. It was lovely. Oh my God. I'm broke. Okay. That Pete, my clients had a nickname for me, F and Pete. Fill it in, right? F and Pete kicked my ass again today. He gave me something new. Oh my God, I hate him. The trainer I love to hate was what one lady, Karen, used to tell all the other clients. Yep, Pete, Pete, he's the trainer I love to hate. That's not my goal. I'm not looking to be offensive and push people away. I'm looking to give them exactly what they needed, what they wanted, and what they're willing to pay me a premium for. As many of you know, I charge upwards of $125 for my 15-minute workouts the last, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years of my career. That's where I peaked at. 300 sessions per week in the studio was the target number, because that would give us to 7 figures, with the trainers charging $75 for a 30-minute workout. Okay, those are actual numbers. I can actually write them out for you. Get excited about a negative only protocol, because you can say things that will generate interest. Hey, do you work out? Yeah. You have a trainer? Yeah. You guys lift weights? Yeah. I can get a better result. You'll never have to lift a weight. Bam. That's how it works. That's how you get them in the door. Okay. Step number 3, generate and close new leads for free. I never spent a penny getting clients. Absolutely not. I thought it was a waste. I thought it was stupid. And here's my main reason why. I don't want a stranger coming in the door, ever. Strangers are the worst, man. What's this 15 minutes? Oh my God, you charge like a fortune for 15 minutes. Like it's an argument right away. You're trying to win an argument. I don't want to win an argument. I want to sign a client. Referrals are the only way you're going to get that. My referrals would come in the door. They're walking in the door with the credit card out. Okay? Pete, I heard so much about you. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you finally. And thank you so much for coming in. I said, where do I sign up? Why don't we try an exercise first? Let me just show you what this is about. Make sure it's for you. Oh, well, Jill said you're the one. That's the clients you want. Okay. How do you get those? How do you get, and here's a complaint I hear from all of you. How do you get your clients to refer to you? By repackaging your program and getting excited about a protocol. So the client has something to say. They can make conversation, right? I've been training for Pete for 21 years now, and it's really lovely. Death, man, I'm broke. Okay. Pete, he gave me this new workout program. I didn't even lift a weight. And I'm like, I'm sore. What do you mean? As soon as the other person says, what do you mean? Money. Okay. That's how it starts. And it has to be that way. You have to upset or create curiosity, or you got to push them over the edge. A lot of you guys are kind of laid back about this. I'm a great trainer. I got great skills. I mean, nobody can go 10 seconds forward and 10 seconds back better than me. I could take you to failure. Why am I not getting referrals? Because that's boring. You can't be boring. You got to be the next level up. Okay. So what did I do? I did 2 things. For one thing, I did 75% of the time. And then we tried another thing for 25% of the time, which was fine. And a lot of you guys will identify with. First thing that made me millions of dollars was my referral program. I created the referral program for one lady who, when my business was just rocketing, I'm hitting 80 sessions a week. And this is back in 2000, all right, 24 years ago. I'm hitting 80 sessions a week. And this lady is sending me, she's just loving it. She's not getting a result, by the way. She didn't lose 1 pound. But she is just loving the workout. It's 15 minutes once a week, and she's in and she's out. I was actually only giving her 4 to 5 exercises, only, mostly 4s. And a lot of times, Pete, do we have to do the 5th exercise? I think I got enough. Okay, no problem, Bruce. She's referring at least 1 or 2 people a month to me. So I'm like, oh my God, I don't want this lady to ever pay me again. Ruth, you work out with me once a week. I'm creating this program for everybody, not just for you, but every time you send me somebody and they sign up for 8 sessions or twice a week with me, I'm going to give you 4 free sessions and I'm going to put it on your account and I'm going to keep accumulating them right on your chart, right on your workout chart. And she didn't pay me again for well over 2 years, well over 2 years. Pete, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Now there's more details to the referral program, but I'm telling you, the referral program Boom, boom, boom. Now, you don't want 100% of your clients referring to you. Most of them aren't any good at it. Most of them don't have the network. You need as little as 10% of your clients to refer to you. That will double, triple, and quadruple your money. You don't need this math. It's not like everybody has to do it. You will offer it to everybody in a very tasteful, professional way and limit it sometimes. I used to have time limits on my referral program and date limits on it, but you just need a few people to do it. And it snowballs, right? So Ruth sent me literally 20 people. Okay. But out of those 20 people, 3 or 4 of them sent me another 20. Not all of them. Okay. So referral program is huge. I had a referral program with rules, with policies in place on paper. It was hardcore. I would hand it out. I would hand it out in person. Never just sit a stack of these things on your countertop or post it on your web page. That's nonsense. By the way, I never made a penny from my website. And for many years, I didn't even have a website. It didn't generate any money for me. This generated a fortune for me. Referral program. Think about it. Okay. Last thing is that was successful for us. And I did this for my trainers was BNI meetings, Business Network International. You guys know BNI. You probably joined one for a year. Most of you probably paid a pretty good fee for the year. My trainers came to me once and said, Pete, I'm thinking about joining a BNI meeting. What's that? They educated me on it. That sounds pretty interesting. Our chapter in the Midtown Manhattan had like 60 people in it. I never went to one meeting, by the way. Sure, you guys want to try that out? I think that's cool. Tell me more details about it because I'm going to tell you how I would go about it. They gave me the whole breakdown on BNI. Great. I forget what the fee was, but I paid for 2 trainers. I paid their annual fee for both of them. I wrote the check. Here, take this in. Here's your dues. You're set. You won't have to be there for more than 6 months. And you just quit. Why? I'll show you. So the deal when you sit down at the BNI meeting is everybody sits in a circle and everybody stands up and says what they do. You're networking with everybody else and everybody's going to try or have a one-on-one with you at some point so that you can really hear about what the other people do. And here's to my 2 trainers. When your turn comes up, stand up. Hi, my name is Corey. My workout takes 15 minutes and you don't have to sweat or change your clothes and sit down and shut up. Bam. Your line takes 5 seconds. The other people who have like a 2 or a 5-minute time limit to pitch what they do, which by the way, I think is retarded because like an accountant will stand up and instead of saying, hi, my name's Phil and I'm an accountant. I'm a certified public accountant and I specialize in taxes. Boom, sit down and shut up, Phil. No, he'll dribble on for the whole 2 or 5 minutes about debits and credits and just like, oh my God, shut up already, right? Like it's not that complicated. The shorter you can keep it in a BNI meeting and sit down and be provocative, what's going to happen next? The coffee break. You go for the coffee break and you're getting your croissant and your cup of coffee and 20 people are grabbing you by the arm. Hey, 15 minutes? Did you mean, I'm sorry, I misheard. Did you say 50 minutes? No, 15, 1-5. That's where it starts to happen. No, that's not possible. I work out an hour a day. You could be doing it wrong. What do you mean? Listen, I'm not going to explain it to you here. Here's my card. Make an appointment. Come in. I'll give you 1 set. 1 set. Or maybe I'll give you a 3 exercise workout. Not the whole session. Don't spend an hour with them. That's ridiculous. That's a waste. Give them 1 set. They should know 1 set and 1 exercise, what you're talking about. And you should be able to get the, oh my God, I really feel that. Oh, this is nothing like what I'm doing. Bam, you win. Whether they sign up or not, they now know your name and they know about a unique and different program. I've had people make me millions of dollars that never signed up with me, but they referred to me.
Today's episode is sponsored by Imagine Strength, the game changer in safe, simple, and effective high-intensity training machines. When it comes to HIT, Imagine Strength is your go-to for intelligently designed, efficient, and affordable equipment. Their team is passionate about HIT, and it shows in every piece they craft. So why are Imagine Strength the right choice? Number one, they tailor-make their equipment for HIT studios. Number two, they provide cost-effective solutions for your business. And number three, they are committed to ongoing innovation and refinement. Ready to take your HIT business to the next level? Visit imaginestrength.com to discuss your needs and find the perfect gear for your studio. Join the HIT revolution of Imagine Strength and transform your workout experience today.
This one lady, she came in, she did one set with me. I just want to see this, Pete. I've got my own thing. She looked great. She was lean. She was a runner. And I said, this could really benefit your running. No. I got my own thing that I do and I eat a certain way. And well, I can't argue with your results. You look great. But I need to know about this because I want my husband to come in and I want my girlfriend to come in who's got back pain. And then there's my father. This lady's referring to me. She's making me and I can't even give her free session. I'm like, listen, can I have a referral? 3 sessions, 4 free sessions. No. You give those to somebody else. I'm not giving them to anybody else. They're yours. Okay. That's what a BNI meeting or a referral program can do for you. Just like that. Be consistent, be provocative, and work it. My famous line, 15 minutes once a week and you don't have to sweat or change your clothes. I recycled that 10,000 times. At least. Probably more than that. Okay. But then sit down and shut up. Verbal vomit will kill your business. I can't tell you how many trainers are out there that they get you in for a consult. I've seen it firsthand. Get you in for a consultation. 90 minutes later, they're explaining the care. Who cares? I have a call coming up right after this call, coaching call, where I saw this guy post about, high intensity training is really beneficial. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you all about Mike Mentzer and Dorian Yates. My head wire will explode. Why? Who gives a crap? Is Mike Mentzer and Dorian Yates making you any money? They're not even making them money. They're not going to make you any money. One's dead and the other one looks horrible. Okay. This is about money. If you're into money, this is great information. Okay. If you're not into money, well, then definitely go the Mike Mentzer, Dorian Yates way. You'll have fun. So that's step number 3, generate and close new leads for free. I never once paid for Facebook advertising. They actually didn't even have it offered yet. It wasn't even a thing, but I wouldn't pay for it. I never paid for advertising. Okay. Did it for free, made millions. Step number 4, last one. You are now, okay, let's review real quick. Step number 1 is repackaging. You repackage your studio, your dress code, your bathroom, your equipment array. You did something and it looks a little better. You took it up a level. Good. Boom. Step number 2, I got this new workout program that you grab everybody by the arm and tell about. All right. People who know you for 20 years, 30 years, I don't care. Family, friends. Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to come in and try one set of one exercise for me. You've been doing this forever. I know what you're doing. No, I got a new protocol. You won't even have to lift a weight. Get out of here. One set, I insist. Even if they don't sign up, they're going to be talking about you. All right. So get excited about the new program. I'm using negative only as our example because you can say things that are provocative. Step number 3, generate and close new leads for free. Verbal skills, man. Get out there, grab people. Hey, been working with a new program and it's great. My clients aren't even lifting weights anymore. Get out of here. You've been doing weightlifting for like 20, 30 years. I don't do it anymore. No more lifting. It's not a white lie, right? Negative only is not about lifting weights. You're just not giving them the whole picture. You need them to be sitting on the machine. You need to get that wow factor out of them. Okay. Step number 4, expansion. What's expansion? Well, now you're doing more sessions than you can handle. I got a few people that are doing more sessions than they can handle now. Referrals will continue to come in. What's next? Well, you got a couple of ways to go, right? One is hire trainers. You need help. So there's a specific skill and way to hire trainers or get somebody to come in and help you with this overload of clients. You don't want to do it the wrong way because you'll lose business. And I've done it. I did it the wrong way once or twice and I lost business and I had to refill it in. You want to do it the right way. So when you're expanding, you want to hire traders and you want to have a program that is, and they give you the magic word, all right? Magic word for your program. Your program has to be duplicatable. Duplicatable is the biggest word. It can't be so complicated that you're the only artist that can do it. If you've done that, you have painted yourself in a corner, you're done. You're going to peak. Maybe that's great for you. Maybe you got 80, 90 sessions a week. Maybe you broke 100. Good for you, right? And that's it. You're done. You don't want to expand. But many of you, once you get to that level, everybody, when you see that kind of money coming in, yeah, I want a little more. You make it, you spend it. I'm telling you. Okay. So you got to make more. So hiring a trainer, there's a specific way to go about that. Your duplicatable program could be a few different ways. One of them is it's a cookie cutter type of program where you can hire a $12 an hour employee with no skill whatsoever, no health and fitness interest whatsoever, but they want that $12 an hour paycheck or 20, maybe you do it 20. And you're going to book them twice an hour and you're going to say, here's what you do. Follow the script. Say these words. Do this. Here's the exercises. Maybe your program is that simple. Maybe it's only 5 exercises in your gym. Nothing else. 5 machines. Sure, you could teach that. That could be and that can work very, very well. Okay. Another way is a more advanced where you're now teaching people multiple skills. This is going to require more training on your part, but it's a different type of program where you're really giving them tools to work with and letting them be a little bit more creative. You're going to pay them better. They're going to be an extension of you. So that's another way to go. What about multiple locations or franchises? I've got people that are, hey, listen, I want to make more locations. I think that's the way to go. Okay. There's a way to go about it. All right. Now, just like my bench press, 3 plates to 4 plates, 5 years. No matter how I busted my butt, it's going to take me 5 years. It's a long time, but you stay focused on it. Trust me when I tell you, it's going to take 18 months to 2 years if you follow everything I tell you to double your income. Okay. Some people will do it faster. There's 1 or 2 of you on this call right now. I know for a fact that have doubled their income in weeks. The average person is going to take longer. So multiple locations or franchises, you really want to identify what the business is. Now, I'm going to say something that's probably going to upset everybody here. So, and I don't care because this is not how I make money anymore, right? You have to identify what the business is. And most of you don't understand what the business is. The business is not about the protocol. It's not about the equipment. It's not about your skill. It's customer service. 2 words, end of story. If you know that this is a customer service business, you can repackage this or you could package it for multiple locations. If it's about a training style and a protocol, you're going to lose a lot of money. A lot. Why did I never duplicate my business? Because I set my business up specifically that I was the rock star. Well, only Pete can do this kind of thing. I positioned myself that way. I kept all my stuff here secret for as many years as I could and try to stay under the radar because I wanted the money for myself. And my trainers had to sign NDAs and keep their mouths shut. I'm going to teach you skills. And eventually I found people who were just grateful for the money and wanted to do it, right? Wonderful people. But I went through a lot of people who weren't to get there. 2 minutes left, Lawrence is telling me. I love that. And the balloons came up. That's my last step, actually, Lawrence. So these 4 steps, okay? It's repackaging. Get excited about a program that you can tell everybody about. Generate leads for free. And this is recorded. You're going to be able to go through this and take notes. And I hope you're taking notes now. And then expansion. 4 steps, 7 figures. This is how I did it. This is exactly. Now, are there more steps in between? Are there more details? Yeah, of course. Can't give you everything. I can't give you 30 years in 20 minutes, but this is the basic framework. This information alone, follow this diligently. This time next month, you will have more money in your pocket. Lawrence, over to you.
Thank you, Pete. That was excellent and entertaining as always. And just a few things about what you said. In terms of the referral program, if people want details on how to actually execute that, we did a whole podcast on it. So you can just go to highintensitybusiness.com, just go to the podcast list, Control F referral program. It will come straight up. And Pete gives you the whole step-by-step on how to actually implement that in your business. Pete, I hope you don't mind me just adding briefly, just a couple of things that I just thought were high value for people on this call. I love your idea, around, I particularly like step 2, get excited, create a new protocol, maybe focus on negative only or something similar, and use that to kind of reach out to everyone you know and be like, hey, you've got to try this, right? I love that kind of refreshing excitement about the brand and the service. And just again, a quick tip for everyone on the call, a win-back campaign can work really well in this context, which is where you shoot what's called a 9-word email to all of your alumni clients, all of your former clients. So hopefully all of you have lists, email lists. If you don't, you've got contacts on your phone, organize it into a list on a Google Sheet, or get all the emails into email software as soon as you can. Email software is so affordable these days. A 9-word email is simply subject line, name, or hey, name, first name. So in email software, you can actually have it populate the first name, right? Email body could be something like, are you still interested in personal training? Nothing else. So hi, first name, are you still interested in personal training? Or are you interested in 2 to 4 word desire, building strength, whatever it is. Regards, Pete. Regards, Lawrence. That's all you do, nothing else. You will get amazing response rate to that. You will actually get a large number of responses. We did quite a lot of Optima Strength, the studio here in Ireland. It worked very well. And then you can use that, and you can obviously have some back and forth on email and say, hey, look, you have to come in and try a new protocol, right? So it really dovetails nicely with Pete's step 2. And I was also going to say, you talked about grabbing all your existing clients in as well and telling them about it. But you compare this with like a bring a friend week type situation where you're saying, hey, Jane, I really appreciate you training all this time with us. You should try this new protocol. Who do you know would be really excited about this or get great results? So I think those are just some things that you guys can take away in addition to the referral program to start getting results with this straight away. And so hopefully that's helpful. And Pete, feel free to challenge anything I just said. I really don't want to sabotage what you do. I just wanted to add some value there as well. So look, guys, for the rest of the call now, we're just going to do questions. So we're going to field questions. It could be questions about Pete's content. It could be any challenge you're facing right now. Obviously, we've only got just under 20 minutes here, so we'll do as much as we can. I'm going to shut up in a moment. And then after that, I'll just give you quick details on what will happen after this call. But anyway, so if anyone has a question now, please raise a hand and I will allow you to talk. And then you can ask Pete a question and you can ask a follow-up question as well if you need to, or Pete might even ask a question to clarify your question. Or if you prefer using a chat pad, you can do that as well. So any questions for Pete in terms of presentation or other existing challenges that you face in your business? Or Pete, it's all very...
This guy's crazy.
It's all, yeah, no, well, we know that's a given. It's all very quiet. It's because everyone's waiting for the first person, you see. Well, here we go. Luke's got a question. Right, here we go. All right, hang on. Where are you, Luke? Oh, there you are. Hey, Luke, you can talk now.
I just want to say, Pete, this was great. It was all gold. I can't wait to be with you next Thursday and Friday. So this got me even more excited. So thank you for all the content you're doing with Lawrence, because I'm loving it all. And this was gold today. So thank you.
Thank you, Luke. I can't wait to be in Minnesota and see you in person and be at your event. I'm so pumped about this. I can't wait for you to hear what I put together for you. I know you got a brief outline of it up front, but I expanded on it within the same framework, and I'm really excited about it. So can't wait.
Well, we're excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Luke. All right, here we go. So Paul, I'm just getting to you in a second. Okay. Hey, Paul, floor is yours.
Hey guys, sorry I joined a little bit late. This is Pete. I've been listening to you and Lawrence. I think you guys just do a fantastic job. Pete, you definitely have that New York attitude, and certainly appreciate that. Real quick, this is really for Luke. I've been looking for the Resistance Conference. Is it going on next week?
If Luke doesn't jump back on, I could tell you it's not the Resistance Conference next week. That one is not happening this year, as far as I know. Luke has a specific conference for his business, and just in case he's not on the call anymore, I just wanted to jump in. Of course, if he wants to expand on them, but that's to my knowledge, Paul.
Thank you so much, guys. I've been looking for that.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Yeah, I mean, Luke, if you want to elaborate, feel free to in the chat. No pressure. Okay. Anyone else got any more questions? Paul, if you've got an additional question, feel free to ask. Oh,
I think I saw one come up in the chat, Lawrence.
Yeah. I'm just curious, asking, what do you suggest for the subject line? Yeah, so I was actually trying to remember exactly what we did. With the subject line, I think it can literally be "Hey, first name," like "Hey, Chris," and you can. I can't remember what email software you're using, but most email software allows you to put. You can set it so that it will just pick up whatever their first name is in their contact profile and then put it in the subject line. So you're not doing this manually. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, Luke just said no rec conference this year. It may return next year to be determined. Cool. Paul. All right, Paul. I'm gonna let you talk here because I didn't feel like you asked a real business question. So I'm gonna let you go first. So you go.
I'm sorry. You got to forgive me navigating this computer.
Yeah, you're fine.
Pete, that was very interesting. The fact that you brought up that you never spent a dime on advertising. My son is my partner in this business, and I've been in the field. Sorry to say, almost as long as you have. I started in 1985 in the Walt Leisner, Bull, and the Jones guy. And we just got back into it. I've been out of the business for about 20 years. I got back in the business, and we've had so many different people get with the social media. And being an old dog, years old, I felt that the social media was definitely going to be an easier way of advertising. Did a lot of research into the Adriel Julian, who I think is he's very sharp in marketing, and certainly marketing help. But we have not had a lot of really qualified going that social media and paying lead flow and some of the other organizations to generate leads. Most of the leads came up before. Our business, this particular business, Strong U, we're only 9 months old. We're doing about 80 appointments a week.
Now,
I think we're doing about 80. We're putting together really, you talk about it, and this is one of the things I felt, and I probably did 20 years ago when I had my ability, is I always wanted to be like McDonald's. And the problem, especially even starting this business now, is I'm the face of everybody wants to train with me, and that's not scalable. So I've gone out and I'm trying to make, I'm a Ken Leisner, God rest his soul, disciple, and I'm trying to make everybody a disciple of mine in terms of our training protocol. So I don't know if this helps any of the folks that might be on this call. I do not hire any kind of fitness people. Come in, you got fake boobs, and you put a needle in your ass, and I'm a little bit like you, Pete. I cut to the chase. I spent 27 years in the FDNY. I don't really pull anything back. I don't want you. I found, and this is something that might
Paul,
be.
apologies for cutting you off, but we need to get to a question soon because we got a lot of people raised their hands. So apologies, that doesn't sound rude, but I really appreciate you just getting to the question. Yeah.
So I just wanted to share something. What I've had very good success with now is hiring teachers. young teachers that you can teach exactly what you want to your point. Okay. Exactly the protocols you want, keywords, the coaching points, the coaching cues, teach them how to use the machines. Now you don't have to be the face of your business. Now that becomes replicable throughout. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take up so much time.
Paul,
Okay.
first and foremost, congratulations on making your son a partner. It was a dream that I had. My son had no interest in health, fitness, and training, but you pulled it off, and you are obviously my brother from another mother, a fellow New Yorker. You could tell us right away versus the Ireland accent over here. So, but I applaud that. You're spot on. One thing to caution yourself with, I never had the privilege to meet Ken Leisner. A friend of mine used to go out and kind of work with him. Brilliant man, but Ken Leisner, may he rest in peace, was not about customer service. He can make you throw up better than anybody else, but he was not about customer service. And you have to step back from your business. And if you want to go from 80 to 100 sessions, 160 sessions a week, you're going to have to look at more of a customer service type of a program to make it duplicatable, right? But I think you're heading in the right direction. You said all the right things that I like. One last thing that you touched on. You say you were not successful with the Facebook marketing stuff. Let me rant about that for 30 seconds. That funnel nonsense. We can get you $100,000 in 3 months with our funnel. It's only $15,000. I want to choke these people. They're scam artists. None of them work. These are not real clients. The only way you're going to get a real client is with a quality referral. Any yo-yo that's walking in the door from a Facebook funnel, it's just not going to happen. They don't know you. You don't know them. It's not a match made in heaven. And not can I say, forget about it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your question. All right. So here we go. We got Mo. I'm gonna let you talk here.
Mo's my man.
Yeah. Should come up soon. Oh, let me try that again. Oh, there you go. Got a great picture. Rick.
All right, can you hear me?
Hey, Mo.
I was saying that I don't know why you're saying that you're not a likable person, Pete. I do like you.
Mo, you're the best. You're a rock.
Thanks, brother. Okay, I was going to ask you for the referral program. When you do approach somebody and you give them the card, sometimes I started doing. I feel like sometimes I hear him, or they'll say, "Oh, thank you." And I feel like there's no response. Do you do like a follow up a couple of times if you feel like they're not getting what you're talking to them? Or what's the best time to talk to them? At the end of the workout, like when they're walking away? Usually when they're walking away, they just want to get the hell. So they grab the car, they're like, "Okay, I'm out."
Well, so let's say you have your program in place. You're going to give it out a few different ways. So you have a referral program card, which is what I teach everybody to do. Mo knows this, and he's got one. He's got the program laid out on a business card with information front and back. Mo, you're going to give that out to when your new clients are coming in for their regular when your regular clients are coming in for their regular workout, after the workout, hey, listen, I value you as a client. I just want to tell you, thank you so much for your patronage. By the way, you never have to pay me ever again. I got this referral program. And if you send anybody my way and it's a successful referral and they sign up, I am going to credit you X. And that's it. It's a soft sell approach, Mo, and you push them out the door. And like I said in the talk, 90% of the people will not take action and do anything about it, but you only need 10%, and it is a numbers game. Fortunately, Mo, you got a big schedule. So you got a lot of people to go through. And out of your schedule, which I know, I'm not going to share with everybody what this guy's doing every week. He's doing an incredible number. That 10% of people that will start and take advantage of this and want all those free sessions are all you need. Then there's the new people coming in. Any new people that are coming in, hey, you give them your consultation, and this is what I do. And we went through all those steps, Mo, and you're great at that. You turn around and you listen, by the way, here's my rates and policies. And You don't ever have to pay me if you don't want. Here's my referral program, and push him out the door. When it hits, Mo, when it hits with 1, 2, or 3 people, it goes up levels. So you just got to hang in there a little longer and keep putting it out there that way.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What I heard, like the key word is you never have to pay me again. I think will stick like in people's heads.
Yes.
But thanks. I didn't say that.
It's a sales line. Now, my sales lines are a little dramatic, right? But
I like it.
and you know what? Most you guys, you should see this guy's posts. He's putting up posts now that are just, he's knocking it out of the park. But
Mo, just curious, how many people have you asked to do the referral program? Honestly, I know
So
I've been a
far,
bit
I've
cheeky in
asked-
revealing your session count, but please.
That's okay. But no, I've asked maybe like 5 to 8 people out of the
Yeah.
top of my head. I'm kind of waiting like just at the right amount, like, at the right time. Like the thing that I'm doing different from what you said, Pete, is that I'm kind of waiting until we have like a really good session. I feel like they're pumped and they're happy about their results. I kind of get, hey, but I'll change that strategy, like the way you're saying, Pete, because it makes more sense to me as well.
Mo, that's a great point you brought up. I want to jump on that one, Lawrence. So Mo is waiting for a result or a great workout, and that's not how to make a lot of money. It's not about the result. It's about the service. Are you providing, and I know the answer to this, Mo, I'm going to answer it for you. Are you providing excellent customer service as a trainer? And the answer is yes. I know your workouts. I've seen them. Okay. You are providing an excellent service. For that excellent service, you want to hand out that card, not for the result.
Okay. Yeah.
Really, really important, guys. Really important.
So I have to come out. I got to get started
Great.
with work.
Thank you
It was
for
great
joining us,
seeing you
mate.
guys.
Attack, Mo.
Likewise.
Take care.
Look, all the hands are up now, Pete. All the hands. We might have to run over by a few minutes. Have you got a hard stop at the hour?
That's all right. Go for it.
All right. Okay. Kira, let's mix it up a little bit here. Got all guys. There you go, Kira.
Okay, you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
All loud and clear.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, Pete, first of all, thank you so much. This is the only Zoom call webinar where I'm spilling my coffee because I'm laughing so hard sitting here by myself in my office. Appreciate your enthusiasm and your generosity. I've got lots of takeaways today. So I've listened to every one of your podcasts and it doesn't matter. I'm going to ask you this question. With the TVs, I like the idea. I really don't love the idea of sports, although I can understand your rationale. What do you think of using that method to provide like an educational feed, announcements? This week is negative only week. Welcome to the new client, George and Martha. Sort of a newsletter that runs as a feed in the reception. A way
love that
to
question. Thank you so
connect
much
with
for that.
clients.
I love that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. And by the way, never spill liquid gold. Okay. Because it's sacrilegious. All right. There's a lot of people are thinking, yeah, man, I got a waiting room and a TV and I'm going to promote me. That's going to actually come across negatively. And I'm going to explain why. People don't see it coming. They're already paying your fee. They're sitting in your waiting room. Don't shove anything else down their throat. What you want your facility to be is that place where this is my 15 minutes, this is my 30 minutes, and I am away from my family, my kids, my job, my whatever, my spouse, and this is my time and I'm here. And they don't want to be sold and they don't want to be educated. Now, there's a big difference between educating a client and serving them. And this is a big topic I'm actually going to speak about a lot, and even at the conference next week. Big difference. So you'll get in a post, you'll get somebody who says, "Hey, let me educate you on the benefits of strength training." Nobody wants to hear it, especially the people that are paying you. But if you present it differently, hey, listen, I just read this study that says strength training for 30 minutes a week is more beneficial than, you're just recycling information. That's a big difference. That's serving the client. You're sharing something that you read versus you need to listen to me and strength train my way. So that's why I have to be, and I have hard and fast rules in my studio. There is no political conversations. Like if a client asks you point blank, and I tell this to my trainers, are you a Republican or a Democrat? You don't answer. And here I give them 10 different ways to go and get around. Well, I'm going to vote for the best person possible. It's not easy, and I'm flexible either way. Don't answer it. Like you only can lose 50% of your clients. You will not gain a penny. Nutrition posts, nutrition services, stay away from it. Not going to make you any money. You want to focus on door service. And when they're in the waiting room with the TV, I need something so neutral that nobody gives a crap. So I went with sports because I couldn't find anything else. One time I put a movie on. It was I was doing like Lord of the Rings or something like that. I had clients sitting in the waiting room for the whole movie, and taking up seats. They stayed for 3 hours after their workout to watch the movie. I'm like, oh, that was dumb. So I didn't do that ever again. But with the sports channel, it worked. With the news channel, it was too polarizing. But that's just my 2 cents on it.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Kiri. Just quickly, guys, we're at the hour now, so don't feel bad about if you need to drop off. I will just say quickly before we do more questions, you're all very welcome to join this type of call on a weekly basis. If you're interested in that, please send me a message, either send it in the chat or just email me, say you're interested in doing this kind of thing on a weekly basis, and then I'll send you all the details after this call. Again, if you want to drop off now, it's absolutely fine. Pete and I are going to stay on for a bit because I want to get through as many questions as we can. Maybe we'll go for another 5 or 10 minutes, Pete, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. My next call is 30 minutes from now, so I'm good.
Okay, great. We'll go on for 5 or 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Kiri, do you have another thought?
No, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thank you. All right. All right. Let's see. So we got Richard. I'm going to allow you to talk. The floor is yours, my friend.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey,
My
Richard.
buddy Rich, how are you?
Good, I'm good. Good to see you again, Pete.
Good
So-
to see you.
I had some good laughs on here as well. You brought up a point about the protocol again. I know you want to punch me in the face every time I talk about this, and I know it's about the service. So I think so. What I've been noticing is I've been using your methods, going through the exercise. I'm really enjoying it actually, and it's a lot easier when I'm creating these programs and stuff, just to kind of keep it simple for the most part. But I am noticing some repetition. I'm not getting any feedback. I'm not getting any negativity. But just like you said, they know where to walk. They know where to go. Oh, we're going here first. Yeah. So some of them are just kind of, they're just doing their thing. So I feel I want to introduce maybe a negative only. And I forgot what you had told me before, but if I did do the negative only, if I did change the protocol, would you use that same protocol for like, say, the next 6-7 sessions, or is it just like a one and done? Okay, let's get back to business with the other stuff again. What are your thoughts on that?
You got a few different ways to go. So one of the most successful franchises in the world uses it as one tool in the program. So all the high intensity protocols are on the table. And that's one way to go. Then there's other very successful franchises in multiple hundreds of locations that do one protocol in a very strict and in the same order. And it's more cookie cutter, both making a lot of money. So what we really want to identify is which one you get most excited about and sell. And it really comes down to that. And I really got to get under people's skin and, sometimes shake them and just say, what makes you lose sleep? Can you get up at 2:00 in the morning and say, oh my God, I can't wait to give this workout tomorrow. I'm going to crush it. And these people are going to refer like crazy to me. That's the way I was. And it could be 1 rep in 90 seconds. It's not about the protocol. It's more about the excitement behind it. Like, are you just like, hey, this is the way. This is going to knock you out, man. This is going to be awesome. I did the same exercise order every workout for 20 years. Low back was my first exercise, period, end of story. I used it as physical therapy or just a warm up or just to, connect with the client for 90 seconds before I annihilated them or gave them a lighter work, So the order doesn't matter. Okay. I need not to shake it up and give a different order. Never, 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 never. I was able to do it because I could switch up the protocol. So leg thrust is the next second exercise. And I sized them up and they slept well and they're well hydrated. And I'm going to give it to them. Hey, you're not going to have to lift this weight. I'm going to help you with the lifting. Isn't that nice of me? But you're going to have to lower this. And I made it exciting for them. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm part of the exercise with you. Then we're going to do forced negatives. It's about selling the service.
And
It's
then the
not
following
about
week,
the protocol.
but the following week, you might go back and do the same. Maybe you're doing 390. It's
Yeah.
just kind of, yeah. Okay. I'm
Take
just
me on the
thinking,
next exercise. Don't overthink it, Rich.
no, I know. For me, it's about the process, though. I know I like keeping numbers and making sure they're progressing and they're training. So if I threw a negative in there, that's fine. But I almost feel like I should be doing that for a while to see if I can up the weight on them. But from what you're telling me, it's just more about the service and like changing things up a little bit, stirring the pot, and then getting back, continuing on as you.
Let me qualify that for you a tiny bit more. So a client comes in the door, brand new, really untrained. For the first 3 months, for the first 90 days, they're going to get the same workout, same protocol, because you want to see the workout chart go up. You want to get those numbers. Now you got those numbers within 3 or 6 months, they've kind of capped out. Not going to be going up forever, right? Okay. Now you could start mixing it up and getting creative because you got your numbers.
Cool.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Lawrence, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. Just chatting away there. Okay, so we have another question here in the chat by Francisco. He would like to know more about the strategy to get clients from BNI. I asked you, Francisco, if you could just elaborate, but maybe we can just have a pop at it now anyway. Do you want to elaborate, Pete, on your strategy there, just to make it really clear on how your trainers executed that? I've got some thoughts too, but yeah.
A friend of mine told me an expression 15 years ago. It meant nothing to me at the time, but he said, mystery leads to urgency. And he was in the hotel marketing business. And he said, this is something he learned in his marketing and classes and stuff like that. Mystery leads to urgency. I'm like, okay, didn't mean anything to me. But then it clicked for me. Mystery leads to urgency. Don't give them the whole program. Don't just unveil and spill it all out. So the BNI meeting, everybody sits in a circle. You got, I don't know, what is it? 2 minutes, 5 minutes, but whatever it is, 90
60
seconds.
60 seconds.
60 seconds. Get it done in 10. And you want to create mystery. So, hi, my name is Pete. I have a workout program that's unique. It takes 15 minutes once a week. You don't have to sweat or change your clothes. Now, I didn't time that, but I don't think that's more than 10 seconds. I've got 50 more seconds to use, yet I choose not to. Wow, that created a mystery. Now there's questions popping into everybody's head sitting there. Whoa, and the minute they have the opportunity, well, hey, listen, I got a lower back problem. So it's 50, I work out an hour. As soon as they're asking questions, you got them. You're the winner. So mystery leads to urgency. Don't spill it all out. Be brief, be provocative, sit down, shut up, and you'll get questions.
I like it, Pete. Just to add on to that, Francisco, I'm saying your name correctly. Yes. When you're picking a BNI, there's a lot there. Obviously, a global organization. There's lots of BNI meetups everywhere, really. You want to make sure you pick the biggest chapter, which has the highest density of your target market. So I'm going to assume, for brevity, that's probably a busy professional on a relatively high income. So that's the group you want to target. You don't want to go to the group that's got, really random professions who are, likely to be earning low incomes or just be a small group in general. If you've got less than 20, 25 people, it's not going to be as fruitful. So I would just focus on the best group. I love your idea, Pete. I had a different tack, but I feel like I did feel the 60 seconds, but I feel like using yours would be actually really effective and very interesting. Francisco, I'll send you something after this, specifically about how to utilize. Oh, nice one. Okay, you're in Liverpool. Oh, very good. He's in Liverpool or UK. You're a Beatles fan. Anyway, so he's applied for BNI there. So yeah, Francisco, I'll send you, I've got some resources that really help you get the most out of BNI. Maybe you will do a blog post for this, those of you who are watching now, and maybe put some links in there. I need to think about that, but we'll do something like that. Awesome. Okay. Next question. We're 9 minutes past. So one more question and we've got to wrap up, guys. Sorry, I'm talking too much. All right, Tashi, I'm going to let you talk here.
I know, Tashi. How are you?
Hey, Pete, I'm okay, yo. Listen, you've seen my studio, and it's just one big room. Well, big, it's, about just under 500 square feet. And I've thought a long time about trying to create more of a waiting room area, like by enclosing it with Soji screens or something like that. Do you feel like that's a possibility? Because I want to get water for them, and I use a Berkey filter and so forth. And, and I like the coffee idea because I drink a lot of it. But it's kind of a small area. And there's also an assault bike in that right when you walk in. Do you think it's possible to close it with something like Soji screens or something else?
So let me ask you, how necessary is that bike? And I know the answer to that. So do you.
Nobody uses it.
There you go. Throw it out, sell it, give it away, create space. Space is money, my friend. You're paying for that square footage. Every little bit of it, you write that check on the first of the month for the rent. So every square foot of your space needs to be generating income. And if that bike's not producing and it can make you a 2-chair waiting area with a screen and you can smell the coffee when they get off the elevator and approach your door. That's the home run, man. It's just going to make them feel welcome. And I can't wait to see Tashi in his workout. And it's just going to create a great vibe. So lose whatever is never not making you money and replace it with something that'll make you money.
Here. Yeah. And I just also wanted to say thank you. I've been furiously taking down cords off the walls, and I now am going to up my dress code. So, I grew up wearing ties and shirts and slacks and whatnot. So I'm going to return to that. I finally get it.
Good job, my friend. You're going to knock it out of the park. I have faith in you.
Awesome, Tashi. All right. Thank you, guys. Sorry, we can't answer any more questions as we need to wrap it up there. Again, if you're interested in joining this call on a weekly basis, I'll get direct coaching from Pete, an hour a week, and other goodies, other access. Please just send me a message in the chat or email me, and I'll make sure I send you the details about that. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to join. This has been great. I've had so much fun. Definitely going to do this again, Pete. This is brilliant. I love it. I think it's just so valuable to people. Hopefully you guys have found it valuable. I certainly have. So great. Okay. All right, guys. Pete, thank you so much. Have a great afternoon to you. Great morning, great rest of your day. And everyone who joined, thank you so much for being a part of this, and hopefully speak to you all very, very soon. Hey, it's Lawrence again. Before you go, I have something special for those looking to accelerate their hit business. Would you like to know how to generate a flood of leads for free? Download our exclusive Build a Referral Machine playbook. It's a concise guide packed with proven strategies from Luke Carlson, CEO of Discover Strength, a fast-growing hit franchise. Clients in our Hit Business membership using these referral tactics have added 20 to 40 new clients, transforming their businesses dramatically. In this playbook, you'll uncover 4 dynamic referral tactics that you can implement right now to drive leads. Plus, when you download the guide, you'll gain access to invaluable resources to expand your business, like ready-to-use sales presentations, a guide for attracting top-notch trainers, a checklist for nailing your sales process, and so much more. And there's a bonus. Subscribe today to ensure you don't miss out on exclusive opportunities like live group calls with hit experts. Plus, you have the chance to contribute questions for our interactive Q&A blog posts and podcasts, where we directly address your queries with industry experts. These special events are scheduled periodically, and as a subscriber, you'll be the first to know when they happen. Just visit highintensitybusiness.com/ref. That's REF, short for referrals. highintensitybusiness.com/ref, or click the link available where you're watching or listening to this. Drop in your email and you'll get instant access to all these resources today. This episode is brought to you by Imagine Strength, your go-to for safe, simple, and effective high-intensity training equipment. Growing a successful high-intensity training business requires workout equipment that's not only high quality, but also intelligently designed to fit the unique needs of your studio. And that's where Imagine Strength comes in. Drawing on the wisdom of the legendary Arthur Jones, Imagine Strength has crafted a groundbreaking line of fitness equipment that's as affordable as it is efficient, giving your studio the upgrade it needs without breaking the bank. The team at Imagine Strength breathes HIIT. Their passion for high-intensity training shines through in their designs, which they've consistently refined and innovated for optimum effectiveness and user experience. From my personal experience at Rec, I can attest to the careful consideration and craftsmanship that goes into every single piece. My Imagine Strength workout was absolutely brutal, in a good way, of course. Now, what makes Imagine Strength truly stand out? They have innovative equipment tailored for the unique needs of HIIT studios, affordable and efficient designs, lowering the barriers to entry for a HIIT business, continuous innovation and refinement ensuring your studio stays ahead of the curve. Founder Jeff Turner and his team are dedicated to moving the HIIT industry forward and making strength training accessible to more people than ever before. Here's how you get started. Number 1, visit imaginestrength.com. Number 2, discuss your specific needs with the team. And number 3, select the equipment that will propel your business to the next level. Head to imaginestrength.com today and give your HIIT business the Imagine Strength edge. Be part of the HIIT revolution and see firsthand how their unique equipment can transform your studio's workout experience. Elevate your HIIT business with Imagine Strength.